Hey everybody, and welcome back to more Walls of CCLP3. I'm JB, and we are here for the hopefully second decade of Walls of CCLP3. So let's go ahead and get started with Cardboard Cutout. Alright, this seems pretty straightforward. Don't go through there. Let's just keep on following the path. So I think this... Okay, that's a interesting hook. Let's not do that again. So I believe these are the little cubby holes that were in the middle of redoubled efforts. Yeah, this definitely feels like that room in redoubled effort. Alright, so now that's held down. So we go through here. We can get this. Now, I don't believe we can do anything out here other than go through that recessed wall. We can't get those. Okay. Ooh, we've got a measles style puzzle here. Measles is a level from Ida Robertson's, I think, third level set, if I'm not mistaken. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6 would then cause this to go through, because the fifth one would just go through there. So, so if I push this through, that's 3. Oh, wow. No, wait a minute. No, that would be 6 as well. Hang on, I'm trying to work out a solution. If I do this one here, that's 3. If I go back through, that's 4. But if I push it down, then I'm forced to hit that, which is 5. And then this would get pushed to the left, which means that this would cause that to be pressed, which is 6. So not particularly great. This is a cool concept, though. Let's try something else. So that's 1, 2. So I'm going to have to do 6 here as well. Run for it. Okay, good. Maybe that's what you have to do. Alright, let's see what's over here. Hints. Walls from redoubled efforts. So these clone machines don't do anything. They're just there to fill up space. I like the balls on the outside. That's interesting. And it looks like this is going to be a speed room. Let's do this. Okay, good. There is a red key up here. Ooh, we get to go back into here. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. I like that a lot. So now I have to do this again. But now I can get to the suction boots, which is great. That's a really cool little bit there. I love... This is something I need to work on when it comes to level design. I love revisiting rooms in levels. I think that's really neat. So I can't go up there, but I can go through these recessed walls and back, so I'm going to go ahead and do it. I don't think there's any other way to handle that. And we got a Sokoban. Ooh, I do like me some Sokobans. So I'm forced to put one out here, pretty much. So let's say we do that. And then... Is it like this? I'm going to assume yes. That seems to be correct, at least. Alright, so now we got all this. Okay, cool. So we just need to get the fire boots so that we can get through there. There we are. Wait for it, and we're good. Perfect. Alright, Cardboard Cutout is done. That is a really fun level. I like that one a lot. That's a really good way to use redoubled efforts walls, and honestly, it kind of felt like a... It almost kind of felt like a spiritual successor of sorts to redoubled effort, which I thought was really neat. So, good level. Good level. I enjoyed it. Okay, Simulated Simulator. Oh. Is that... Okay, that is right here. Okay, I think I see what we need to do. We need to set up a path but then I need to get that key on the way back, so that will then open this door. Yeah, okay. That's clever. I like the way that works. Because you're not really supposed to get that key until you're pushing the block along. Okay, this looks like a speed section. Chase race thing. Okay, that will enable us to keep going. Uh-oh. So there's no way I could have gone back through that. But if I run here... Okay, good. So now that's being toggled / held down. Okay, this makes me a little nervous, but if I can keep them close together, that would be nice. Oh, come on. I could have sworn I hit that key. I've been having all these issues with, like, keystrokes lately. I don't know if it's just my laptop, but I've also been noticing that my mouse has been weirdly unresponsive. Like, if I'm holding it down, I probably need to get, like, a USB keyboard or something. And a new mouse. I need to get, like, a lot of new stuff. I need to get a new mic, I need to get mouse, keyboard. I need to get some kind of capture card for my Switch, because I really want to do Let's Plays of games on there, like I've talked about before. So, that is hopefully coming one day. Whoa, 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 okay. Now they're spaced farther apart, which makes me a little nervous. Yeah. This makes me a little bit nervous. Okay, cool. So there's just those 4 chips left. That's it. Okay, that's not that bad. That's actually a really fun section. I do like that. And I think this is the walls of suction solution, because that was the area where the... Wait, what's up here before we clone stuff? That chip area was the socket area of that level. Okay, so this also gets us here. So is that just an alternate route, or... I kind of have to assume that that's an alternate route. Okay, this is a little risky, but I'm gonna try to go for it. Yep, it's just a walls from thing. Okay, so I'm gonna assume that we don't need to push any blocks into that. Okay, there's a key under those. Okay, I had to make sure that it didn't reverse when the ball was there. Although, this is MS, so it's not like the key is in any danger of being erased, so that's kind of nice. And... okay, so this is a nail puzzle. Okay, this is cool. And it looks pretty simple. I say that, and yet now I realize that I may have made a terrible mistake. Tell you what, let's do... I'm a little concerned, not gonna lie. Oh wait, I can just go back up. I'm silly. Right? Oh wait, I just blocked it off. Why did I think that the blocks had to go here and here instead of here and here? Like, that was dumb. Yeah, that was really dumb of me. That's my fault. That's my bad. That is not on the level. Well, while we're going through this again, so a brief update on CCLP3 design stuff. I have just reached 40 levels in the set. I did a collab level with VT, which was fun. I'm hoping to do another one here in the near future. But I think this next decade is going to be mainly focused on making easier levels. And I have to confess, making easy levels is kind of a bit of a challenge for me. Not because I don't like making them, but 2 things kind of make them a little challenging for me. One of them is that I tend to complicate everything in some way. So that doesn't really bode very well for making something that's simple and accessible to everybody. Okay, that's a much more efficient way of doing it. The other thing is that I kind of have this weird fear of, like, I'm going to try the other way this time. I guess the best way to put this is, I don't really know what exactly is going to stand out in the easy level space, because I do feel like just by virtue of the fact that your level has to be limited in terms of difficulty and to a certain degree scope, you don't really have as much room to explore and iterate on an idea. And that's not a bad thing, to be fair. That's actually a pretty good thing. I think my issue is just that I think by nature of that, you want your ideas to stand out a lot more. Okay, let me think about this again here. For some reason, this is really throwing me off. So I really want one of the blocks to be to the right of this block, right here. Right? So there's that. I just don't know how to, like, get it there. That's... Let me try a couple of things. So I'm noticing I can push stuff up there, which is really interesting. And I think I can actually make it work like this. Yeah. That's a cool puzzle. I like that. Alright. Simulated Simulator is done. I have to confess, like, that space is really difficult to use. So, well done on using that, Josh. I thought that was really cool. Alright, Cinder Block. Okay, so it looks like we have a block pushing puzzle here. This is pretty easy. You know what, let's just use that for fun. So I believe this is niche, if I'm not mistaken, because this looks like the end section. So I'm forced to do all this. Now I have a choice. Although I think they both lead to the same place. Yeah. Okay. So what are we doing here exactly? Okay, I have to confess, this makes me a little nervous. So I have to come back here with keys. Or a key, at least. And now I'm thinking that we just wasted a whole bunch of... Yeah. So I think what we were supposed to do is work the other way around. So let's try that again. See, I'm really proud of many of the levels in this new decade that I just released. Okay, I see. So I'm supposed to push this down first, then we go here. There was one, I referenced it, I think, in the last video that I made that I'm really excited about, called Be There or Be Square. And it's mainly a sequencing puzzle, and I know that that's not everybody's cup of tea, but I personally really enjoyed it and had fun with it as far as designing it, so regardless of how well it's received, I can at least look back on it fondly that way. Okay, how exactly am I supposed to work with this? Oh, that's the block that I'm supposed to use, isn't it? Okay, so I think what I'm supposed to do here is wait to get the suction boots, and then for now just go over here. Okay, so this is the section where the bugs were in the original level. Now that's interesting. So do I want to get those fire boots right now? Because I don't think I should. Yeah. Let's just do this. And I can clone another one, I guess. Eventually get to the hint. Okay, so now I can get the suction boots and work my way this way. Okay, this is some chase racing kind of... I don't know what to call this. The level that came to mind, and I know that this is more like a joke to some people, but is this just for the hint? I'm going to assume this is just for the hint. The level that came to mind was Tyler's Probably the Worst Maze to Exist. Or no, that's not the name of it. It's Walls from Niche. What is that level that had, like, the long spiral thing with like monsters chasing you all the way back to the start. It's like possibly the longest level ever made. Is that the name of it? I think it is. Okay, so now I need to blow that up. So this teeth is going to be interesting to deal with. Not sure what we were supposed to do here, but I'm going to go ahead and do this just because this... Okay. So now I can negotiate more room here. I like this section. This is genuinely pretty cool. Okay, that's a really cool section. I had a lot of fun with that. Okay, Cinder Block, that's a really cool recessed wall level. I feel like recessed walls are just one of those elements that's really difficult to use in like an accessible way where you don't feel like you're being restricted, even though by nature it's a very restrictive element. So like a level like this where there's a little bit of guidance and some telegraphing going on, that's one thing I've been trying to like be more aware of is how do I telegraph some of the asks that the level is making of the player so that the nature of what they're doing is not necessarily that tenuous. And I think this kind of level does that really well. So well done on this one, Josh. Okay, Blue Boot Plains. Okay, I'm going to assume you don't want skates. Let's not get any skates. So this is a very wide open layout. Okay, so there's a section over here. Oh, I can just do this. Walls from Annoying Wall. I guess that makes sense, because we started where the exit was, in that little corridor thing. So, looks like this is just a collection level. I like collection levels. I know that they're not like everybody's cup of tea, but I do like the feeling of going around getting stuff. There's just something really satisfying about that. I still have yet to make like a really good one in JBLP2 that's not also a puzzle or, you know, maze or something. So, more to come on that hopefully soon. Okay. So that was that. Now, where was the teleport? This is like not remembering where your car was parked. There we go. Okay. So now we just go around and go there. That was cool. I mean, I wouldn't say that it's a level that I personally would rank very highly, but I think in the context of all these maybe more intricate levels that we've been playing lately, I think this one works well as kind of a bit of a break, so I like that. I think that's really cool. Alright, potentially unwanted program. Okay, so we have an invisible maze. Okay, so I cannot go through that, but I can go through here. And apparently that's it for that section. So now this, wherever this leads, this is going to give us access to like the rest of everything. Okay, so I have to get that last. Okay, I need to get down there somehow. And I'm suspecting that you have to go up through the teleport and go kind of snake around a bit. So I'm going to see if I can get this chip first. Okay, this is definitely rock, because I remember those wall formations there. So let's do that first. And then I'm going to try to get back to this. I can figure out where the passage is. I want to get back to that teleport. Here we go. So if I'm not mistaken, this is the only way you can get to this chip. Yeah. Okay, so now we can go back around and exit. Okay, So this level, I have to say, not the biggest fan of this level. I think you could have done more with this one. But I think the space, as in the size, works well. Wait. Oh, is that a red herring? Oh, that's devious. Like, you can see enough in terms of your vantage point that you're not just oofing on things and hoping you're moving along. So I like that. That part's cool. Okay, I'm going to assume that you need to, like, go through here. And that going down through the teleport would have gotten you to the hint, but that's alright. It's definitely rock. Okay, extended replay. I wonder what walls this uses. No, I think it really is replay, because this is definitely the upper room of that. Okay, this is pretty simple as far as Sokobans go. So it looks like this is replay, but with longer rooms. So that's pretty cool. I mean, honestly, I probably would have done this too, just because the layout is so perfect for it. Okay, I don't know what exactly that... Oh, I see. It allows you to go through that. Derp. And this can apparently open up that for some reason. Not sure what that actually accomplishes. Oh, I see. We can go through here. Okay. That's cool. Alright, so those rooms are done. And then we have a force floor room, apparently. Oh, I almost got it. Try again. Ah. I think I oofed on, like, every possible... There we go. Potential timing spot there, except the correct one. Let's just clone a bunch of stuff here. Well, that was not very smart. Let's try that again. Okay. So in order to get up to where we need to go... Oh, it's really easy. You just do this. Is that really all? I guess that's it. Okay. Nice and simple. And I see that there's a hint in this room, too. I wonder if you can get there without suction boots. Yeah, you can. Walls from replay. But did you really need to read this to know that? Nah. We didn't need to read that. Wait, why am I going back in here? You know what? Never mind. Let's not ask ourselves crazy questions. Okay, I don't know if there's a right way to go in here. Oh, wait, there is. That would have been a dead end. Okay, this seems pretty straightforward. I take it there's an invisible wall here? Yeah. I like how that ball just perfectly gets trapped there. That's pretty neat. And I see we have a... tank room. Okay, so I have to do that. And then I guess from here, it's just a matter of... See, what I'm concerned about with this is that with the way things are right here, if I were to push this right... How would this be possible in links? Because, like, right now I could go down there and get it, but I don't see how you can do this in links. Oh, you'd probably have to position the block, like, right here or something. You know what? We'll cheat. We can do that. There's no harm in doing so. Alright. We have a key room over here. Yeah, I'm kind of glad we had to restart the level, because now we get to see more of it. So this is kind of like keyboard malfunction, in a way. Except I'm not sure where we're going with this. Oh, we need to get 3. I think that's all we could actually get. Okay. Just want to make sure. And then this room is an invisible maze again. And apparently there are 2 pairs of flippers. I'm going to assume that you have to get only one of them. Or you can only get one of them. One of the other one here you probably can't even touch, yeah. That's cool. Some people know how much I like unreachable flippers. Alright, that is extended replay. That was fun. I liked the different rooms and how they were very distinct from the original level and kind of amped the difficulty up a bit. That was neat. Alright, hue and saturation. Oh, I love this level. I remember this one. This one's a lot of fun. So this is based on dancing gliders, and it is really cool. It's been a while since I played it, but I'm going to try to remember how to solve it. So basically, you have to fill all these areas up, and then you can go back and go through some stuff here. So I forget where exactly you're supposed to get, like, your first real thing. Oh, I think it's down here. Yeah, you get flippers. And then down here is the first piece of the swapping, which enables us to go this way. So now we got to deposit these. Which enables us to go down here and get fire boots. I don't think you need to use that recessed wall, but you could, I guess. Okay, so now I have a green key. I don't know if we're supposed to do that Sokoban now or later. Something tells me now, just because we're about to get more boots, and, well, we're going to get these ones stolen. So let's go ahead and take care of this. Okay, so this looks a little tricky. Let's try to figure this out. So I'm pretty sure this is forced. I'm pushing this up, because I don't really see any other way you can access anything here. And there's a key under that. Sneaky. Sneaky. Ha 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 ha. Okay, that's not really funny. Okay, that's a really cool puzzle. I like that. Alright, I think, yeah, that's, I think the only one. Okay, cool. So, at this point, I believe if we get this and we get this, we should be in a position to hit the top, clone button? Yeah. There we go. So that enables us to go back and do this. Now, I think the tank is just the thing that's just guarding the ship down there, so I want to say that that's all we're getting here. Yes, okay. So now we're ready for the final room. Alright, so we have a green key. The green key is ultimately not going to really get us anywhere, so I think our first order of business is to go here, then here, then there. I'm trying to avoid these green keys because I think they're pretty much red herrings. Yeah, so let's get these, blue, yellow. I think now we can do this. So 2 reds. I'm hoping this was not a bad decision. Okay. So I think the only viable option is to do that. Okay. So now we have a blue and a red, which I think, yeah, we can go here. And then this yellow key can get us, like, all 3. So we need a red and 2 yellows ultimately to exit. So right now we have a red, blue, and yellow. And if this blue can get us, like, a yellow, yes. I think this should be it. Perfect. I really like that key swapping puzzle at the end. I like this whole level, honestly. Like, this is going to be a 5 in CCLP3 for voting for me. Like, I'm just going to go and say that up front. This is a really cool level. Okay, Sands of Time. Looks like we have a blue wall maze on our hands. Is the blue walls, are those the sands? It seems to be pretty open-ended. Like, there's not really, like, there's walls, but they're not, like, in a very tight formation. There's the exit, so that's good to know. Okay, the time limit is not very high on this level, so I'm going to assume that we do not want to try to oof on everything. We just want to get what we can and run. Okay, so this is a little different. This has more diagonal walls here, and we can't even go through that. So I believe this layout is map the path just based on the real walls that I'm seeing here. An interesting thing to turn that layout into. Like, I don't know what I would have done with this layout, honestly. It's a really odd one just because it feels so perfect for a dirt monster guidance kind of level. So I can't honestly say I know what I would do with this. Okay, so that hint, I think you have to specifically be... Yeah, you have to go up through a teleport to get to that. Another diagonal thing. Okay, so now we're back here. Okay, so that was fun. Oh, there was a thing there. Oh, there's the hint. Walls from Map the Path. And now we're down here at the bottom. I have to say, Map the Path is a really interesting optimization challenge. It's a fun level to play for sure. And route. So I think the one remaining chip is the one that we noted that we missed earlier. So let's just seek it out. I think it's like one area above us. Let's go through the teleport. Why not? This one. There it is. Alright. Not my favorite level, but I do like how it tried to have a bit of a time crunch element and that there were some bottlenecks in there. I thought that was cool. But yeah, this layout is kind of a weird one to use, so I don't really blame Josh for making this no blue wall maze. Okay, Insomnia is the name of this one. So I cannot get through there. Okay. So I need to do that first. I like these... I have to confess, I had this thing for like levels with balls that you have to kind of work around. I think they're pretty neat. I kind of did something similar to this in my own level, Blade Mountain, from Walls of CCLP3. Okay, so that was fairly simple. Looks like we have a Sokoban here. Except, not really. This is fairly simple. I just need to put one here and then turn one around. Like that. Okay, and then there's something on this side. I think this is Manic Depression. Pretty sure this is Manic Depression. Okay. This is a cool area. I like that. And I like how there's like 2 sets of 2 traps. That's pretty neat. Okay, so we have 5 blocks. Oh boy. This looks intense. So I see that this block here is going to be kind of a bit of a hinge point for us, so I think no matter what, we have to push this up. Pretty sure that that's going to be the case. Because I don't think there would have been any way to go back through there if I had pushed this to the right. Like, I couldn't have gone to the right with that. Oh, no, I could have. Oh, I bet I was supposed to do that, wasn't I? Yeah, I don't think there's any way to salvage this. Ooh, okay. Yeah, let's start over. Okay, so let's go to that room first. Oh, actually, there's a room here, too. Okay, so I have to do that. Okay, I think I see what you have to do here, and it's pretty clever. You have to do something like this, and then that. That is really neat. I like the way you have to enter in from both sides. Okay, so if I do this, I think I just need to push this one more to the right, and then we're good. So, as long as I just do something like pushing that there, I think we're fine, right? I'm just trying to see what it is we're... Okay, so I'm only allowed to go down here once just to get this block. That's all I can do with that. So the question here is, how do I maneuver all this stuff? Why am I having such a hard time with this? Oh, wait. I can just go around and do this. There we go. Not difficult at all. That's a really neat trick there. I like all these double thin walls too. I feel like double thin walls have kind of become an interesting aesthetic trend, especially since Jeffrey started using them. Because walls of CCLP3 had quite a few of these. Walls for manic depression. Yep. Okay. Okay, so we got this chip. I feel like this was probably the most involved one. Let's go in here and do this. Okay, we got that. This one's pretty simple, just bridge over here. I see we've got some stuff up in the item swapping section from the old level, so I'm curious to know what that's turned into. Okay, so now we can get this. Oh, we still need to do this ball thing. I forgot about that. Oh boy. Hopefully we will not die here. Okay, I think we're good. There we go. So now all that's left is this. Perfect. Okay. So we got all the chips. So where do we go? Where's the socket? Is there a socket? There's got to be a socket. Not there. Is it down here? No? Oh, it's up here. Okay. Oh, no. Don't tell me we have a dodging section here. Okay, at least it's somewhat predictable. Okay, I see what we need to do. So those hit at the same time. That's interesting. Okay, that was pretty reasonable. So now we go up here. Ooh. This looks a little dangerous, not gonna lie. Except not exactly. Alright, we get a blue key. So now we dodge monsters, apparently. Okay, so this is what this section turned into. Interesting. Ooh, a blob. This is a little dicey. Yeah, that's what I was worried about with that. So I think I could have gone up here first and then gotten the key. I probably should have done that instead of what I did there. Alright, so now to do all this again and hope we don't screw it up. That's the dream. I think doing this room first is a smart choice, because I feel like this room has the most potential for issues. From an execution standpoint, at least. And oddly enough, this one kind of does too, because I'm really worried that I'm going to, like, ram a block into one of those ice corners after what happened at the beginning of the video. Like, where I wait for just half a move and then do that. Okay, I'll get that last chip later. Okay. So now we go down here. This section, man, this section kind of stumped me. But thankfully, once you discover that little bit, the rest of it's pretty simple. I don't know if it needed all of these blocks, but I think it works well for that one little trick that you have to do there. And I like the fact that it's thin walls. That's pretty neat. You don't see a lot of, like, thin wall Sokobans. So I don't know if you can get to this puzzle to solve it by starting from this side. Part of me is kind of curious, but at the same time, I kind of don't want to risk it, so I'm going to go this way first. Okay, so this is what we did. We started with that. We went here. Oh no, that was wrong. I went the wrong way. Okay, I'm curious. Can we start from this side? I want to see now. Okay, yes, you can. It's basically just the same thing. Okay, it's just, you can start either way. That's neat. I do like that. Alright, well, while we're doing all this, let's see, what else do I have to talk about? I feel like I don't have much to say. I mean, I guess I could talk about how my vacation went. I already kind of covered a little bit of that in the last video, but it really was nice to get away for a little while. I haven't really had a proper week-plus long vacation since 2 years ago, so it was nice to just feel that again, that sensation of getting away. So, I had a good time. It is good being back, though. I feel like my mind is still kind of getting back into normal mode with, you know, the normal rhythms of everything and all that. Alright, let's do... Tell you what, let's do this first. But yeah, it's, it was cool just seeing friends again. And seeing, like, the greenery around East Texas was neat. Because, like, we don't really have a lot of green up in where I live, so it was kind of nice to see that again. Okay, wait for it. There we go. Okay, I almost slipped there and went that direction. Okay, so I have to do this, right? And that's it. Okay, so now, where's the last chip? Here? Okay, it's just this one. I just forgot to grab it. Alright. So now we can do this again. I'm nervous I'm going to miss it, like, input something here. There we go. Okay. Run for it. There we go. Alright, this little Sokoban is a little weird, but, I mean, I guess it's mainly here to fill up space, so can't really fault Josh for that. Alright, so let's not die to that blob this time. Okay, let's wait for it to go there. There we go. That's the way to do that. Okay, this is a little easier, too. Don't know why I went all the way to the top there, but oh well. Oh, wow. Okay, so we have a bunch of balls, and that's it. Okay, that was a fun level. I don't know if I would say it's one of my favorites, but I do like a lot of the individual components. I think my favorite of all the little puzzles was the tank puzzle. Like, it felt the most satisfying to click the blocks in there. And that thin wall Sokoban, that was neat too. Alright, let's do the final level of this decade, Lethal Gas Hut. So I can't get anywhere there, I can't get anywhere there. I can go somewhere there, so I guess our journey is going to venture this way. So right off the bat, I'm just going to say right now, this level reminds me a lot of a level I recently made called Conservation of Blocks, which uses the wall template of Conservation of Keys from CCLP3. And I totally did not get inspired by this level. Like, I do mean that seriously. Like, I wasn't trying to copy this or anything as far as aesthetics go. So this is pretty cool. I'm wondering if we're going to have to lose the boots at some point, though. So I'm seeing thieves around here, and I'm assuming we're just, like, on a very surface level, we're supposed to avoid them if we can. But there's part of me that's wondering if there's more to it than that. Okay, so we can do that. Go over here, and then unlock this. Cool, okay. Now where do we go? Let's try this way. Except that's going to require that we get stuff stolen, so let's go this way instead. I'm kind of stumbling around through this whole level, so I don't know if anything I'm doing is really all that intended or not. I feel like these things are intended. I recently made a level called Bombs for Throwing at You, which, yes, is named after the Portal 2 line by Wheatley. And I feel like this is giving me some of the same sensations that I intended for that level to provide, which is like, I'm feeling like I'm accomplishing a lot of stuff, but I want to know how much of the stuff is going to matter long term, which is an interesting thing to play around with. Okay, there's a lot of things that we have not yet really covered here, so I'm going to go down here because we have not really explored this. Let's get a block here first, set that up real quick. Okay. So it's just a matter of going through here. Okay, so I didn't really need to do anything particularly wild with thieves and stuff. I could have just gone through that bottom entrance there. Alright, so that's Lethal Gas Hut. Not a bad level. I mean, I think it's good for the experience it's providing like this early in the set. I wouldn't say it's like a really intricate puzzle, but it doesn't really need to be, so I think for what the purpose it's serving, it works well. Alright everybody, tomorrow, not tomorrow like when I'm uploading, but next time, as in next time, we're going to continue on with Blurry. So until then, thanks for watching, as always, and I will catch you next time. So take care and see you then.